Canada's meter-long ballot protest. What's going on? Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You might have seen some unusual news coming out of Canadian politics lately, specifically ballots that are literally almost a meter long. What's going on? What is the long ballot protest? At the heart of this is a group called the Longest Ballot Committee. Their tactic is pretty straightforward: flood the candidate list in specific ridings with a massive number of independent candidates. We're talking hundreds of names on a single ballot. Their goal? To protest Canada's current first-past-the-post electoral system. They believe it's flawed and are pushing for a change, ideally to a system decided by a permanent, independent citizens' assembly. The impact and the target. Pierre Poilievre's strategy has definitely made waves. In a recent by-election in Battle River Crowfoot, the ballot was so long that Elections Canada had to switch to a write-in system. But you might have noticed a pattern. This protest has specifically targeted Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre in his last two election contests. Why him? Well, as a high-profile leader, targeting Poilievre guarantees media attention. Plus, his strong reaction, calling the movement a scam and proposing legislative changes, actually plays into the committee's hands, reinforcing their argument that politicians shouldn't be in charge of election rolls. Is it legal? The lack of legal action. Now, you might be wondering, is this even legal? Surprisingly, yes. Currently, the Longest Ballot Committee isn't breaking any laws. So far, Elections Canada hasn't pursued any legal action. Their response has been more administrative, like the switch to write-in ballots. The pushback has been primarily political, with Poilievre advocating for legislative changes to prevent this in the future. The blame game. Are voters responsible? Systemic issues at play. However, it's not that simple. The very electoral system the Longest Ballot Committee is protesting, first past the post, can contribute to voter apathy. People might feel their vote is wasted if they don't support one of the leading candidates. Political polarization and a feeling of mistrust in the system can also discourage voters. Ultimately, while voters have a role to play, the long ballot protest highlights flaws in the system itself and sparks a debate about how our democracy functions. Conclusion: so, the long ballot isn't just a quirky news story. It's a deliberate act of protest against Canada's electoral system, specifically targeting a high-profile political leader and raising important questions about voter engagement and the rules of our democracy. Whether it will lead to actual electoral reform remains to be seen. Thanks for watching. What do you think about the long ballot protest? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Canadian